Cannulation step 6. So for cannulation, you need 2 needles, 2 dry gauze, and 1 gauze with 5 milliliters of Accept or whatever cleaning solution your facility uses. Going to clean the areas after you've assessed your arm and you know where you're going to insert your needles. 60-second contact time. We're going to pretend that's 60 seconds. And followed by a 2-minute dry time. For filming purposes, we're not going to wait that long. You start with your arterial needle, removing the cap by twisting and then pulling. Anchor your hand with your pinky and anchor your access with your 2 fingers on either side, not touching where you're actually going to insert the needle. A 25 to 35 degree angle. Insert the needle, level off. Then going to tape down the wings. Use a piece of sterile gauze over the needle insertion site. And then your torn in half piece you can pinch right in the middle. And slide that up under your tube. Creating your chevron. I'm going to repeat the same process with your venous. Again, pinch your wings, twist and pull. Anchor your access, anchor your hand, 25 to 35 degree angle. Insert. Once you're in the access, level off your needle. Anchor your wings with your fingers. Don't ever just leave that needle hanging there. You don't want anything to go wrong and have it just pulled out on accident. Your 2x2 gauze over the insertion site. And your chevron. Pinch it in half in the middle. It'll slide right up and under. The key to the chevron is to make sure that it goes beyond the gauze. So then your needles are securely taped and correctly inserted. So after we insert the needles, the patient starts dialysis treatment. Treatment is terminated. You go through your patient off procedure, and then it's time to remove your needles. Everyone has a little bit different technique when it comes to removing needles. Refer to your policy and procedure at your facility. In class, we'll use 2 2x2s. In the clinic, I like to have an extra 2x2 on hand to clean up any droplets that come out after the needle removal. You will need 6 pieces of tape. Roughly 3.5 inches long. Making sure that you're putting tabs on the end of your tape always so that the patient can get them off easily at home. It's one excuse they like to use for not washing their arm or taking their bandages off is that they can't get the tape off. Okay, so when you're removing the needles, one of the most important things for your patient's comfort is to make sure that the tube and the needle itself is always anchored. So when you're taking off your chevron, you're not pushing anywhere near, you're not pushing on the insertion site, but you're anchoring the tape and the gauze around it so it doesn't pull. And again, I'm going to come down under the tube and I'm going to make sure, see right here, that it's not pulling on the insertion site. You do that for every single piece of tape. It takes a little bit longer, but it ensures safety and patient comfort. Again, I'm holding where I'm separating the tape. Hold down the needle when I take the rest off. At this point, you're going to hold down the wing of the needle and remove with your tab. And you'll see as it starts to come off, that wing starts to lift off. Pull a little further, the tape will come off the wing. You can hold the wing down to the skin and remove the tape. That keeps it from pulling on the needle whatsoever. You're going to slide your safety up to the hub there, and again, always making sure your needle is secure. Fold your 2x2 gauze into 4. Place it over the needle insertion site, not placing any pressure, but just holding it. You're going to put your middle and ring finger over the gauze, and your index finger is going to hold this safety right here, nice and close to your middle finger. Again, still not putting any pressure on because the needle is still under the skin. You're going to remove the needle by pulling the tube, remove, and then